Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another tier list video. Today we're going to be ranking all of the 2003 LEGO Star Wars sets. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I do appreciate it. I am trying to pass the American Fork Police Department in subscribers, so if you guys could hit that button, I would really appreciate it. Just a reminder, these tier lists are ranking within the year, not my true thoughts on them overall, because if that was the case, most of these sets probably wouldn't be above like C tier or B tier maybe for a lot of these older years, but they are being ranked year by year in relation to each other. So let's just get right into it, starting off with one of, if not the most expensive sets of all time. Here we have the original 2003 Cloud City set. And if you've watched me at all, you know I think that this set is pretty overrated. I don't necessarily think it's bad, like compared to the rest of the sets here. It's definitely not like C or D tier. Like I don't think it is outright terrible for the time, especially. It was actually quite decent. I think I'm gonna throw it in A tier. But like I know a lot of people have this as like their one holy grail set, and it's just not for me. And again, it's like the most expensive set ever, and I just don't see it. I don't think it's very good. The build is just honestly atrocious. Like the figures are pretty nice, especially the Boba Fett. Obviously, like it is way ahead of its time. The rest of the figures, like the Lando, are very nice, but like it is just not a good build. It is probably one of the worst aged builds you'd see, especially now that we're a few years into the theme, not in 1999 anymore. This is it's a rough build, but the figures carry it. If it didn't have like top tier figures, it would probably be down in like the C tier. The UCS Snowspeeder here, I think, is probably gonna be our first entry into S tier. It's just a pretty nice looking set. It has very nice shaping for its time. And for a lot of these early years, especially, the UCS set is just going to go into S tier because otherwise there's not going to be a whole lot else in S tier because a lot of these sets are kind of meh. I'll be honest. They just don't hold up very well these days, and even at the time, some of these sets were not great. Next up, we have the Jabba's Message set here. I believe is the name of this, if I'm correct. This one I'll throw in C tier, and I may as well just rank it at the same time. Jabba's Prize in B tier. The only reason the Jabba's Prize is higher is because the figures are better. Like both of these have pretty janky builds that go alongside the Jabba's Palace set here, but the OG Boba Fett, OG Gamorrean Guard, like that complete saga nostalgia, along with the Han Solo and Carbonite, just really pushes that set for me. This is one that if I can ever find a pretty solid deal on a sealed one, like I would never really desire to own this build, but this one just sealed, I'd love to own one day. The Jabba's Message, less desirable for me. Like the Bib Fortuna is whatever, and then C3PO R2D2. I have a million of those. Even I don't have like the super old ones, but I have a million of the newer ones. But just this set is like super nostalgic and cool for me. Next up, we have the original Jabba's Palace set here. Now this one, it's a little rough. I would say it's probably like there. I'm ranking it below this tiny set, like just based on the figures. Like the build here, again, it's real rough. The difference they made from this one to the 2012 one is huge. But the build on this is a little rough, but you do get some decent figures with like the Slave Leia, the Jabba. You get the droids that I don't believe we ever got anything related to that, like the I don't know if it's like a torture chamber. I don't know if that's the right word, like the area where the droids are in Jabba's palace, but I don't think in the newer one we got anything related to that. So this is like the only representation of that we have, which is kind of cool. But what am I? It's above that, but I think it's still like just objectively worse than the Cloud City. Like two aged builds, and this one has much better figures. Next up, we have I believe this is the T16 Skyhopper, if I remember correctly. Like it's just whatever. We've gotten two of these, and both times no one's really cared about them, so it's like it's just whatever. Next up, we have the Geonosian Starfighter here. This one I think is going to be. Is it top of A or bottom of S? Because this one actually looks pretty good by today's standards. I think it's going to go bottom of S. I just really like this thing. It still looks good today. You get some Geonosians that look cool. You get the like sand red battle droids that I could be wrong, but I think they're unique to the set. I'm probably wrong about that. But either way, they're really nice looking droids, and overall, this is just a set that was probably way ahead of its time. The TIE Bomber here, It's a blue tie. I know I've said how I feel about those in the past. I'm not a fan of the blue. I understand it's like a nostalgia thing, but I think it's just gonna go top of C. It was the only tie bomber we had for like 20 years or something like that, but it's just it's a blue tie. Like I understand that's nostalgic for some people, but I just think it doesn't look great. Next up, we have the Hailfire Droid. Now, this is probably the set that holds up the best on this list, so I'm going to throw it top of S tier. Even at the time, it was way ahead of its time. It's just a beautiful model. It looks way better in comparison to some of these other sets, which I believe it's mostly Technic, so that's probably why, because like Technic pieces probably haven't changed as much as traditional build techniques have. But overall, I think this is probably the best set of the year. The ATTE here is going to go top of A tier. This one definitely shows its age a lot more than some of these other ones, but I still think it looks really cool for the time. It looks great. It does look kind of short in this picture. I don't know if that's the case or if it's just smushed down, but it looks really short compared to how long it is when you compare it to some of the newer ATTEs that are a lot taller, which, I mean, it could just be short, but it looks like really short in that picture. But not going to talk about the height of this ATTE for too much longer, but I do think it's a solid set, just not quite S tier. Those old clone troopers are super nostalgic though. Next up, we have the AT-AT here, which this one I think is going to go above the ATTE. This one, at first glance, it holds up pretty well for the time. When I've seen some other stuff more in depth on it, it definitely doesn't, but it still looks good. Like if you told me this was released in like 2008, I'd probably believe you. It does hold up decently well, but it's just nothing special. It's gonna go top of A tier. I still think like all these sets are pretty good, but it's it's an AT-AT. We've gotten a million of them, so it's like unlike the Geonosian Starfighter where we've only gotten one other one, I believe, and like the Hellfire Droid we've only gotten one of, so like maybe they do way better today. The AT-AT has a lot more competition, so that's why I am putting it just in the A tier. Some of you might have it in S tier. It is a really nice set, but I just don't think it belongs any higher than that. Next up, we have the mini sets here, which, like, to be honest with you, they're just polybags, so I don't think they're gonna go much higher than D tier. Like, we're probably looking at like D tier for this one, D tier, D tier, D tier. This one can go C tier, the Millennium Falcon. The AT-AT can go D tier, that's pretty ugly. The gunship can go C tier above the Falcon, and the MTT, I guess, can go C tier below the Falcon. That's just my opinion on those. They're like the little mini sets. I don't remember if they came in a box or a bag at this point, but like none of them are really anything special. I don't feel like putting too much thought into those, but overall, I think that's going to be my list today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on this video, comment down below your thoughts on my list, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.